I want to share with you 10 banks that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 without proof of income. So if you have a new LLC and you're looking for a no proof of income business loan or business line of credit up to $50,000, here is the review I want you to really pay attention to. The thing here is that number one, you have Santander. Santander Bank is actually a great bank that actually can lend you up to $50,000 without proof of income. The cool thing is that if you want more, if you want to, Santander can give you a business line of credit all the way to $500,000. And they also have no financial statements. They are required for lines of credit up to $250,000. So Santander is really great. They have great customer service. Now, in terms of geography, they do not cover all the 50 states. So you are going to be in the geography that Santander covers. So that will be the Northeast and Florida. So you can actually do a lot of stuff with the Santander business loan or business line of credit. You can finance accounts receivable. You can purchase inventory. You can also plug the seasonal cash flow fluctuations that you have in your business. So Santander is really great, and they will actually give you the cash as soon as possible. And here you have a minimum of $10,000 and a maximum of $50,000, of $500,000 rather. So minimum $10,000, a maximum $500,000. So this is really good. And so Santander is number one. Number two, you have Bank of America. And Bank of America can actually also give you a business loan or business line of credit with no proof of income if you have a new LLC. Obviously, if you have a new LLC and you are already a Bank of America customer, this is really great. So here we are talking about a line amount that go from $10,000 all the way to $10 million. But on average, $50,000, no proof of income is pretty reasonable. It's pretty easy to get with a Bank of America business account. So you need to have a business checking account to actually qualify. And Bank of America will actually, if you have an account with them and you have been with them for the last 24 months, not a problem. They will actually give you a business loan or business line of credit. If you want to secure the business line of credit, you can actually borrow a lot more. So instead of $50,000, you can go all the way to $10 million. And the interest rate is pretty interesting too. Interest rate 9.25% on average. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. The third bank I want to share with you here is Citi. So Citibank, and the Citibank will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 without proof of income. The cool thing about Citi here is that you can actually get a business loan or business line of credit up to $5 million. Citibank has the heft and the balance sheet for it. But if you want to get more than $50,000, you're gonna either collateralize the loan or line of credit, or you're going to actually provide some proof of income. So if you have a new LLC and you have, let's say you have a big contract, you have signed a big contract with a customer, you can actually qualify. What we love about Citibank here is that Citibank is pretty flexible when it comes to the use of loan proceeds. You can use the cash to actually, let's say, finance seasonal or recurring needs. You can purchase inventory and pay operating expenses. You can increase working capital. You can finance payroll and a lot of stuff. Okay, and Citi also is pretty flexible when it comes to the business credit programs they have. They have a business credit account that allows you to have anywhere from $10,000 to $250,000, even if you are a new LLC. And you also can avail yourself of something called a relationship ready credit account. This is more for those LLCs that have bigger financing needs. So here we have a line amount to go from $250,000 to $5 million. And this is a revolving line of credit. So you have a pretty much interesting set of financing programs at Citi. Another bank that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 is Wells Fargo. With Wells Fargo, you do not have a business loan per se. You have an unsecured business line of credit. Now, when we talk about the unsecured business line of credit, you have a financing program that goes from $10,000 all the way to $150,000. Okay, but on average, what we have seen in our research and also vis-a-vis our own business clients is that Wells Fargo is pretty flexible when it comes to approving new LLCs up to $50,000 without proof of income. And one thing I need to say also is that all those banks I'm telling you about, it really helps if you already have a relationship with them. If you have an existing relationship, the process goes a little faster. So Wells Fargo, fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about banks that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 without proof of income. Another bank that will actually take care of you, not a problem, is PNC. And PNC actually has a large array of financing programs for new LLCs up to $50,000, even though if you want to provide proof of income, they will approve you from 20 grand all the way to $100,000. But if you do not want to provide any proof of income, or you do not have proof of income to provide, you can be approved for up to $50,000. Okay, what we love about PNC here is that the loan application and decisioning process is pretty expedited, pretty fast. You can get funded within 24 hours if you have all the paperwork, all the other paperwork like your EIN. Of course, if you have a business account with PNC, it really helps. And the cool thing is that you have the unsecured small business line of credit at PNC. You also can have you can always secure the line of credit if you want to, not a problem at all. So PNC will accommodate any arrangement that you want to put on the table. But if you have questions about this PNC business loan or line of credit for your new LLC, you can contact right now 1-800-762-5684, 1-800-762-5684, and they are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. through 6 p.m. Eastern. So this is kind of cool. Another bank I want to talk to you about, that's U.S. Bank. So U.S. Bank is another great bank that actually will take care of you if you are a new LLC and you are looking for financing up to $50,000. And with U.S. Bank, you have a series of financing programs for new LLCs. Pretty interesting one, by the way. So you can actually tap into something called a cash flow manager. That's a business line of credit where you can be financed up to $250,000. So this cash flow manager allows you to manage your cash flow. I mean, it says it in the name itself, and you have competitive rates with the option to lock in a fixed rate. And you also have a business cash flow manager. You are able to actually set your lines, and with this, you have credit lines up to $150,000. So you have flexibility there. The second financing program for your new LLC is the business line of credit. Here you can be financed up to $1 million. The third one is a business equity line of credit, and the fourth one is a business reserve line. Truist Bank is another great bank that will finance a new LLC up to $50,000. And the cool thing about Truist Bank is that they will fund you really fast. I mean, Truist is known in the industry as a really fast bank. What we love about Truist is that they will actually accompany you throughout the process. In other words, they will work with you they will help you navigate the whole business loan application process so that your LLC will get the funding it needs to operate real quick. And so what you want to do here with Truist, first of all, with Truist, as I've said with all the other banks here, you want to have an existing relationship. Truist is pretty flexible in terms of how long you have to be with them before you can qualify for business financing for your new LLC. Truist, you can be a member today, you can be a new client today, and apply right away for your new LLC business funding. With Truist, you have a lot of options here. I need to mention that. So you have a small business line of credit where you basically you have loan amounts up to $100,000, and you have terms up to 26 to 36 months. I mean, up to 12 to 36 months. So you have 1 year to 3 years. And the cool thing is that it is a line of credit, so you can actually access it anytime you want to cover seasonal or revolving cash flow. You can access working capital where and when you need it. And you can access a larger line of credit if secured by collateral, of course. If you need more information about this new LLC business funding program, you can call 1-855-917-6189. 1-855-917-6189. So this is really important to have a clear idea what you're getting yourself into before you actually start anything. And one thing I need to say here is that you also have to really pay attention to what kind of information you need to sort of to really sort of continue operating here. So this is really fantastic. So this is so we have Truist. Now you also have TD Bank. So So TD Bank is actually a great, another great bank that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000. And with TD Bank, what we love is that TD is a very generous bank. You can be approved all the way to a $250,000 if you can do it online, or if you want to do things, let's say offline, then you can apply for more. But you're gonna have to go to a branch, not a problem. So TD is pretty flexible as well. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are talking about banks that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000. I want to talk to you now about another lender that's Fifth Third Bank. And again, we're talking here about up to $50,000 in a business line of credit without proof of income. And so when we talk about Fifth Third Bank, first of all, you have a very flexible lender here. You can borrow all the way to $100,000 unsecured, not a problem. At Fifth Third, they call it fast capital unsecured line of credit. Okay, so the business line of credit you can get with Fifth Third is called the fast capital unsecured line of credit, and we're talking about amounts that go from $10,000 all the way to $100,000. That's the unsecured. You can use the cash for a lot of things. No collateral is necessary for approval, and minimal documentation requirements. And then you have the secured line of credit that you can actually avail yourself of as well. Fantastic. And another bank I want to share with you here is Citizens Financial. So Citizens is also really great if you are looking for a new LLC business line of credit without proof of income up to $50,000. And with Citizens, you can actually get up to $250,000 in 2 to 3 days. So Citizens is really flexible. Also, they will take care of you really fast. And if you have any question, you can call 1-800-4BUSINESS. This is a great institution. Obviously, Citizens is not as geographically, I would say, expensive as Chase or Wells Fargo or Citi or Bank of America. So in other words, Citizens is not available in all 50 states. So if you are lucky to be in a state where Citizens is available, then you just try to see how much you could get. With Citizens, you can get a business loan or line of credit up to $250,000 in 2 to 3 days. Okay, and so you have an easy application process, and this is really good. There is an annual fee though. So there is an annual fee of $150 for lines of credit that go from $50,000 all the way to $100,000, and 0.3% for lines of credit that are $100,000 all the way to $1 million. So you have to see which one works for you. So I just share with you 10 banks that will actually approve a new LLC up to $50,000 with no proof of income. Now I want to share with you 4 other banks that will actually approve a new LLC with minimum proof of income. In other words, they'll ask you maybe one piece of paperwork. They don't have to ask you like all the whole like a long list of paperwork. Okay, so KeyBank is a very flexible bank that we have seen in our research. With KeyBank, you get a line of credit up to $50,000 with minimal paperwork here. And if you want to collateralize the line of credit, or you want to provide all kinds of information, you could be approved all the way to $500,000. So the maximum limit here when it comes to a business line of credit for your new LLC at KeyBank, we're talking about $500,000. The minimum here is $10,000, maximum $500,000, and you have easy 24/7 access to funds, secured and unsecured lines, competitive pricing, monthly payments with interest-only options. Fantastic, and you have a hassle-free renewal process. Fantastic. If you have any question, call 1-888-KEY-4BIZ, 1-888-539-4249. Another bank I want to share with you is BMO Harris Bank. And BMO Harris is pretty good also when it comes to banks that will approve an LLC up to $50,000 with minimal proof of income. And BMO Harris is constantly expanding. They just bought Bank of the West, so they are really sort of expanding their footprint in the West Coast. This is really good. And BMO is traditionally very flexible and very generous. Here you have amounts that range from $100,000 all the way to $1 million. And but if you want anything less than that, you're going to have to go to a branch to actually qualify. And the cool thing I want to say here is that you can also apply online, not a problem. Okay, if you need more information, you can contact a banker right now. The number here is 1-888-340-2265. 1-888-340-2265. What we love overall about BMO Harris is that we love the flexibility and the fact that you get funded real fast. So they were really, really fast in that regard. Another bank I want to share with you here is Regions Bank. And if you are a new LLC and you want to get approved up to $50,000 with minimal proof of income, you want to contact Regions. Regions, as the name implies, not as the name implies, but Regions is a regional bank. It's not a national bank, but it's still, again, as I said before, if you are lucky to be in the vicinity of a Regions bank, or if you are in the state where Regions is present, then it's really good. Regions that just want you to be a customer for at least 3 months before you apply for a business line of credit, especially if you want to have an unsecured business line of credit. If you want to secure, if you want to collateralize the business line of credit for your new LLC, then not a problem. You do not have to meet some longevity, some customer longevity sort of requirements to qualify. And if you have any question, it's just better to contact Regions right now. Their number is 1-800-REGIONS, so 734-4667, or you can just log into your online banking account and really take it from there. The last bank I want to share with you that's also really generous when it comes to giving up to $50,000 to a new LLC in business line of credit, it's M&T Bank. So M&T, contrary to what the market is saying, what the news media is saying here, M&T Bank is still alive. They are well funded. I mean, they had a little problem a few months ago, but now they're really great. So you can consider them as a source of funding for your new LLC. So with M&T Bank, you have two kinds of business lines of credit. You have what they call business access line of credit, and then you have the flex line of credit. So for the business access line of credit, you are able to tap into a line of credit that goes from $5,000 all the way to $950,000. And for a flex line of credit, you basically you can get anywhere from $950,000 all the way to $10 million. The bottom line here is that you can also get a smaller line of credit. So they call it like an access line of credit, junior, depending on the states where they're at. But here you have lines that go from $5,000 all the way to $250,000. So for your new LLC, the bottom line here is you have a constellation of options that are great for you if you are looking for funding at the business level. But the cool thing is that all the banks that I've talked about, they were really flexible and they're really fast too. The bottom line is you always want to start with the bank with which you already have a relationship, the bank with which you have already built a relationship, so that you can actually take it from there at some point. So this is really, really, really important to keep in mind. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I share with you banks that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 in business line of credit without proof of income. So we have a Santander, number 2, Bank of America, number 3, Citi, number 4, Wells Fargo, number 5. You have number 5 here. You have PNC, number 6. You have U.S. Bank, number 7, Truist Bank, number 8, TD Bank, number 9, Fifth Third Bank, number 10, Citizens Financial. And then you have 4 banks that will approve a new LLC up to $50,000 business line of credit with minimal proof of income. So you have Key Bank, BMO Harris, Regions Bank, and M&T Bank. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.